the American Legion guys.
On behalf of Mr. David Grenier, our principal, and the Njrotc coordinator of Oxford High School, Mr. Ron Springer, the assistant principal, the Oxford School Committee, the cadets of the Njrotc unit of Oxford High School, I'd like to welcome Captain Robert McNaught, United States Navy, the commanding officer of the Naval ROTC unit at Holy Cross, and all our guests that have come as far away as Boston tonight for this inspection and pass review ceremony. As always, it is a great honor for all of you to be here, and it's also more difficult for me to talk sideways here, so bear with me on a wireless mic. Before we start, I'm going to ask that everybody who has one, please turn off or put to vibrate your personal cell phones or beepers so the technology does not put a rude damper on the special cadet performances and recognition this evening. We'll now proceed with the events. Will the guests and everyone please rise? With hats in hands and hands over hearts, let us open tonight's ceremony by first honoring our country in the parading and presentation of our national colors. Company Commander, parade the colors.
On this special evening, we ask everyone to pause and offer a moment of silent tribute for two reasons. First, to remember all the men and women of our armed forces who are serving across the globe in the global war on terror. And second, we remember all graduates of this Njrotc program and of Oxford High School who have volunteered to place themselves in harm's way on behalf of all of our citizens. We ask you, Lord, to put your hands around these men and women and their families to protect them, and as they protect us, and all of the freedoms we cherish as Americans in our time of need.
Everyone, please be seated. Captain McNaught, Mrs. Ennis, Chairwoman of the Oxford School Committee, Mr. Peterson, other distinguished members of the school committee present, Mrs. Njrotc, Mr. Tom Schumacher, past Department Commander of the Massachusetts Department of the American Legion, and American Legion Council member, American Legion District 7 Commander John Griffin, who comes to us tonight from northeast of Boston, Chief Noyes of the Oxford Police Department, Mr. Jay Thies of the Oxford School Committee, and I can't see, but Senator Moore said he was going to be here, as well as Representative Frost, all parents, friends, former cadets, and many supporters of these cadets. On behalf of the young men and women before you, welcome again to our annual inspection and pass review. Every 2 years we have an off-site inspection, which is countered with every 2 years an area manager's inspection, which will happen this November. This occurs in alternating years. Since arriving here just after 1 o'clock, Captain McNaught has been given a briefing by the cadet staff on our unit activities, all its accomplishments, the goals, and progress this year. He has toured and inspected our classrooms, scrutinized our supplied administrative systems, looked at our academic program, our large uniform and controlled equipage inventories, reviewed financial accounts, cadet activities, and community service records, and many other areas. Within the past hour, he completed a uniform and appearance evaluation on each and every cadet here. As the culmination of today's graded inspection, we truly believe this is the fun part of the day. The cadets will demonstrate the armed exhibition drill team, unarmed exhibition drill team, and a unique demonstration by color guard, which I'll maintain silence about. We'll also conduct finally a special passing review of all the grade. Your cadets have worked extremely hard over the past month, and especially the past 3 weeks, to prepare for today's inspection ceremony, which come late in the school year and are scrunched in amongst many school and Njrotc activities just before the 1 April end of the year reports and other reports are turned in at the end of this month. Cadet accomplishments for this school year alone already are too numerous to review individually. absorb many national program awards, so I simply included them in your program. Our annual awards ceremony, conducted closer towards the end of the year, will address many more cadet awards in order to allow Captain McNaught at the time for departure to prepare for his classes tomorrow at Holy Cross. Thus, we'll deliberately limit our awards tonight to advancements and exemplary personal appearance awards. We normally present the Presidential Youth Service Awards to cadets, but we'll save those for the end of the year awards banquet, and since we're approaching the heavy time of the year for community service, it allows other cadets to improve on where they're going and the type of award they will receive. Parade the unarmed regulation and exhibition drill team. Tonight, we've elected to demonstrate two of our drill teams. Overall, this school's teams continue to excel and dominate the Southern New England Drill League. Set some new team and league records again. This year, the whole team in 8 events per meet against 14 junior ROTC units from all the services from as far away as Albany all the way into southern Rhode Island. Your Pirates captured over 30 trophies in 5 meets, 14 for first place. During the Best of League Season Awards, Oxford was recognized in all 8 event categories of the 12 that we entered, capturing 2 first, 2 second, and 4 third place finishes. It's no surprise then that your Pirates had repeated as the top school, taking 2nd place overall as the best league school of the season in both the unarmed and armed divisions. We're continuing a 3-year run that began in 2000 year when end of the season awards were initiated for our league. At the 2006 Glendale New England Championships held in Gloucester, Mass., your Pirates captured 2 New England Championship titles, and after competing in 8 events, placed 3rd overall against 20 schools there from as far away as New Jersey and New York. And it should be noted that out of a 100-point scale, they missed the 1st place overall championship by a mere 7 points. 15 cadets then, with 8 rookies, 4 of whom were first-year cadets, returned for Oxford's 8th consecutive appearance at the largest JROTC drill tournament in the world. As you all know, the American Legion tournament down in Montgomery, Alabama. Once again, as the sole team from Massachusetts or even north of Virginia, your dauntless students here competed in all 12 events in the 3 divisions with the smallest team of any of the 70 schools there. It was a grueling day that started at 5:30 in the morning and ran through 11 hours of competitions and ended about 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. At the awards ceremony, your cadets matched their tournament record set last year by hitting on 16 of 17 possible award finishes, captured their 7th overall national championship as Best of Service Navy in 8 years, and their 2nd consecutive overall divisional national titles for both armed and unarmed divisions, and in another mark of history, the 2006 National Commanders Trophy, symbolic of the overall grand title as Best School in the tournament. This achievement set another tournament record for Oxford and the tournament, as our school became the first Navy unit in the 20-year history of the tournament to win 3 consecutive overall grand national titles in their 4th and 6th years. Several returning veterans are wearing Nationals Great medals tonight. They and other members of this young team hope to build on what we've done, and that is to capture 35 divisional, event, and overall national titles by these Oxford High School students in the last 7 years. Tonight's first demonstration by the 2006 National and League Championship team is the unarmed team, led by first-time commander Junior Green, and they're going to perform the routine used in the league and at the Nationals, where they shock all of us and capture the 2nd place when we thought this was one of our weak spots amongst the 70 teams in the division. Exhibition means the team has to practice and memorize the prescribed routine expected of all competing teams, but it's fun because we choreograph extra steps into it. And it should be noted that 35 cadets of this unit were involved with the drill team, over 61% of those enrolled, with many first-year cadets, some of now who will perform. Captain McNaught asked that you take the head judge position here at center court for the demonstration and take the team's reports. Team commander, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Begin your demonstration.
Aye, sir. Pirates, over, march! Squad, halt! Squad, halt!
had is the one-arm drill team. I'll probably fly in costume. Parade the competition color guards. For parades and special appearances like the opening ceremonies for the American Legion State Convention, the Naval War College's annual Battle of Kuwait commemorations, last Sunday's St. Patrick's Day Parade in Worcester, and other special ceremonies, we routinely present a 6 or 7 person color guard. We continue to receive more appearance requests for our color guard this year than ever before, particularly after the Nationals. 3 days ago, your students are in top honors for first place for the 5th time in 6 years, their first place in Worcester St. Patrick's Day Parade as the best JROTC marching unit color guard. Last June, this group earned the 2nd place among nearly 23 JROTC units in the VFW State Convention Parade in Peabody, earning them a cash prize which they eventually donated to the Hurricane Katrina Relief Drive. We've been asked to participate in some major upcoming events over the next 12 months, many of whom will be at Mechanics Hall, and we've been contacted by the Worcester Tornadoes as of Sunday. They want us to do several appearances with them, and we await word from the Red Sox and the Patriots and the Boston Pops who are going to join them this summer. For regulation competition in the Southern New England Drill League and for invitational meets, the competition for the competitive color guard is restricted to 4 people. At all but one meet, this team competes using procedures from the U.S. Army's field manual because our drill league chooses to use that as the standard reference, which makes it more complicated for us as Navy school. We field both an armed and unarmed color guard, and this year a record 24 cadets came out for the team. The teams were either co-ed or all male, and while we fielded several female teams that assumed the traditional title of drop-dead gorgeous, sometimes all belong, I contend all high-maintenance Lady Pirates. The color guards all delivered. Our teams once again dominated competitions this year despite the fact that we fielded 5 new commanders and 6 new combinations of teams. But that's a reflection of the dedicated hours of practice, focus, and extreme attention to detail of these kids. Our great point of pride is that despite the rotation of cadets, the teams excelled, and the unarmed color guard repeated as the best team of league season. The Southern New England Drill League and the unarmed team captured 2nd place. At this year's Glendale tournament, the unarmed Lady Pirate Guard, which will be performing to my left when they come up, captured the 2006 New England Championship title using 2 sophomores and 2 juniors. At the 2006 American Legion Nationals, the team members agreed to go with a strategy of strength since we knew we were weak. Simply put, we fielded a single team that was selected to compete in all 3 divisions. This team was awesome. The looks and expressions of the judges, for me, was most memorable. Team commander Andy Schuler used the strategy of using so much of the 40 by 40 foot floor to show their precision marking skills so well that I about had a heart attack about 4 times.
Forward.
And I'll tell you, I went from 1 knee stance to 2 twice. They know it. They're laughing over there. Because they got so far in the corner, their feet was a mere ½ inch from the out-of-bounds lines. Despite these thrills, the 3 senior boys and 1 girl professionally went about their business and made history. As you probably read, this year's Nationals color guard became the first team of any service in the 28-year history of the tournament to sweep all 3 color guard national titles. When we reviewed the score sheets that came in a couple days ago, the commander, Andy Schuler, was awarded perfect scores in 2 of the 3 divisions and missed the perfect score by 1 point in the 3rd. 4 of the 5 judges awarded Njrotc students perfect scores, and that was in all 3 categories. Their performance greatly helped our team's effort to win the Nationals. Tonight, due to the great level of interest in color guard, we've elected to demonstrate in a special manner. In order to allow more cadets on the floor, we've devised a way to have both the New England Championship team and the National Championship team perform their individual routines, which are distinctly different simultaneously. One will demonstrate casing and uncasing to my left, while the others will demonstrate the extended marching routines. Both routines are graded on team alignment, match rifle positions, and unity of step, especially in turns. Oxford's color guard uses the flag ordered to be flown on every Navy ship since 9/12/2001, the Navy's first jack, and some may say a battle flag. Needless to say, by nature of its design, it's a big hit wherever the team uses it, especially with the Navy judges. Color guard commanders, when ready, commence your demonstrations. Captain, please join us.
School, Njrotc, co-ed Pirate Color Guard from Oxford, Massachusetts. Request permission to use your drill deck in accordance with the United States Army Field Manual, 3 Tech 21.5. Sir!
Approved.
Thank you, sir.
Aye, aye, sir! Carry colors!
Thank all. Oh. On case color.
Order colors! Parade rest! Colors up and hut!
Very color.
Carry colors!
Present color. Very color. Oh.
Colors reverse, march! Forward, march! Unveil, march! Forward, march! Colors reverse, march! Forward, march! Eyes, right, ready, front, right wheel, march! Forward, march! Colors reverse, march! Forward, march! Left wheel, march! Forward, march! Colors, halt! Present, halt! Every halt! Order, halt! Every halt! Left wheel, march! Forward, march! Right wheel, march! Forward, march! Right wheel, march! Forward, march! Left wheel, march! Colors reverse, march! Forward, march! Right wheel, march! Colors, halt! Forward, march! 2006 National Champion, Armed, Unarmed, and Facsimile Pirate Color Guard. Request permission to leave your drill deck, sir.
Permission granted.
Thank you, sir.
Harry, colors.
Harry, colors.
Left
Left
wheel,
wheel, arch. Forward, arch.
march.
Colors, halt. Over, colors. Right, face.
Colors.
Forward, arch.
Forward, colors.
Forward, arch.
Cadet Ashley Snyder took ill this morning, and I want to recognize the fact that she was part of that New England Championship team. She left school, and despite being pretty sick, came back later this afternoon to check in, like two other cadets, Madeline Burgess and Lucas Ramos, who joined us tonight. These cadets didn't want to let their classmates down, but I want to recognize that Ashley was part of the Glendale team. And in her place, Senior Becky LeBoy with no notice stepped right in and filled in on that New England Championship show there. Parade the Armed Exhibition Team. Okay. Tonight, the final team to perform will be the Armed Exhibition Team led by 3-year veteran Eric Braxton Reynolds. For your enjoyment, these cadets have elected to perform the exhibition routine again used in the league meet modified for the Nationals. Armed teams capped a highly successful season in the Southern New England Drill League and the New England Championships. More impressively, this team won its 3rd consecutive overall national division title down in Montgomery in the regulation competition against nearly 70 schools from 25 states competing in the 4 basic divisional events. The fact that they accomplished this against many national powerhouses with 8 new cadets, 4 of whom were first-year cadets, made this achievement all the more impressive. Like the unarmed team exhibition means everything's presented is done in a free play manner. The cadets develop their own steps, and they practice as a team, they add it and refine it with the coach. It should be obvious that the routine is hard to develop, practice, perfect, and refine. And for this routine, keep in mind the cadets are spinning 10-pound rifles. You ready?
Always ready, sir.
Carry on.
Drill team. Halt. Arms. Forward. March. Njrotc, Armed Exhibition Drill Team from Oxford, Massachusetts. Request permission to use your drill deck, sir. Thank you, sir.
Massachusetts. Request permission to leave your drill deck, sir. Thank you, sir.
Left flank, march! Left flank, march!
Left flank, march!
Who's over there leading, but I'm going to ask all cadets who are part of this year's national championship team in color guard, past national championship team cadets that I see in the stands, and all remaining cadets who are part of this year's league champion competition teams to stand and be recognized. If you haven't guessed it, those are my seniors there. This is their swan song. I'd also like to recognize my new partner, Petty Officer George Livermore, drill team coach. All right, everybody should know as the kids are reassembling here that our drill teams in color guard have been generously supported by many agencies, locally, regionally, and even down in Alabama, so I'm going to say nationally, and for the folks that get us the airlift out in Illinois and elsewhere. This is truly a huge network of support for your students. Many others want to remain anonymous and save time this evening. We try to compile a list of every group, organization, and special individual who have either made or conducted some kind of beneficiary act towards our cadets, sponsored us, or helped us get to the Nationals and other sites in one way or another. The listing in our local, regional, and national support is part of your program tonight. Once again, for a few of these, I hope I pray I have not inadvertently missed some. Since they're in attendance tonight, I'd like to offer to extend our thanks for the 7th year of a $1,000 donation from the Executive Committee of the American Legion Department of the state of Massachusetts, which was designed specifically to help our color guard drill team attend the Legion's prestigious national tournament. We're pleased that former state commander of the American Legion Department of Massachusetts, Mr. Schumacher, Tom Schumacher, and then Mr. John Griffin, who is now the District 7 commander and former junior ROTC coordinator for the entire state. Please take a stand, gentlemen. Returned to help coach our team for the season. Although they're not here, I want to remember them. Sarah E. Turtelot, who was in Florida on a Disney apprenticeship. Jason Mark Baldwin, and I think I saw him, Eddie Fish. As well as Liz Baker and J.D. Parker, who joined the teams in Gloucester and led them in the final league meet in Springfield, while the remainder of the team was in Montgomery. Jay and Ed and Sarah worked since last September, getting up well before 5:30 when the cadets came in, and were with them every day all the way till our departure for Alabama. They've always been there asking to lend a hand, refuse any form of compensation. I want to recognize them. Recognize the fact that we have been supported in a great way by the Smolensky Mott Trust Fund and the enthusiastic support of many members of the Smolensky family who now take a personal interest in us. The grants received from that fund have helped us come a long way in support, covering many of the activities we do and take care of many of the needs of the cadets. Last but not least, I want to offer our deepest thanks to all the parents who spend an inordinate amount of time of long days rising in the old dark 30, as we call it, to bring the cadets to practices, to participate in ceremonial color guards, and some have literally traveled hundreds of miles to meet to cheer us on here across New England, in Albany, New York, and yes, for 2 parents and 6 grandparents all the way to Montgomery, Alabama. Your support is part of the magic that makes things run smooth. We can't do what we do without your steadfast support and your dedication. Thanks also for your year-round efforts to continue to help us remain as self-sufficient as possible, since we have tried to do since our inception 10 years ago. Self-sufficiency allows the unit to purchase its own equipment, its consumables, and other services, not only for the drill team and color guard, but also for the air rifle team, which we will get off the ground this summer, an academic team which got to compete in the national competition about 10 days ago, and also to help with our classroom. For all this and more, the cadets and these 2 instructors, thank you. More fun. I'm now going to recognize cadets who have completed their qualifications for next higher rank. Each has completed extensive practical lab qualifications and a comprehensive oral board. I'm going to ask that you please hold your applause until all advancements have been awarded. I'm going to call the following cadets front and center for advancement and promotion by Captain McNaught. And I'm going to ask their Oxford's new Njrotc coordinator and principal, David H. Grenier, and the Naval Science instructor, Petty Officer Livermore, help with the presentations. To the rate of Cadet Seaman Apprentice, Cadet Felicia L. Walker, Cadet Amanda M. Martell, and Cadet Sean J. Thibodeau. To the rate of Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class, Cadet Alexander Casey Ferry. To the grade of Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class, Cadet Amy E. Gaddis. To the rate of Cadet Petty Officer 1st Class, Cadet Stacy M. McGregor. To the rate of Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer in absentia, Cadet Ashley Snyder, Cadet Amy L. Fish, and Cadet Caitlin E. Hebden. To the rank of Cadet Officer for Ensign, Cadet Rebecca A. LaVoy. To the Cadet Officer rank of Lieutenant Junior Grade, Cadet Brian D. Green, Cadet Siobhan G. Bennett. Moving from Command Senior Chief as a Senior Chief to the rank of Cadet Lieutenant, Cadet Rebecca L. Gaddis. To the Cadet Officer rank of Cadet Lieutenant Commander, Cadet Eric B. Reynolds. And to the Cadet Officer rank of Cadet Commander, Cadet Michael J. Arsenal.
Squad, and salute. Ready, two.
Ready, two. One, all out.
Aye, sir!
Group that we will recognize the cadets chosen by the inspecting officer for meritorious award of the exemplary personal appearance ribbon based on how well they look today. This award is normally earned only twice a year by 100% participation in all weekly uniform days and in Oxford, achievement of inspection grades of 95% or higher. It is the toughest ribbon to earn. These cadets have been chosen for their outstanding personal bearing, appearance, and performance displayed in this evening's inspection. We ask that you please hold your applause until all cadets receive their award. Remember, nobody knows who's been picked until I read their name. So I'm going to ask the following cadets to report front and center for presentation by Captain McNaught. I'm going to ask Mrs. Ennis of the school committee if she would join in the presentations here, and Mr. Boss. Caitlin E. Hebden, Benjamin Domi, Timothy Wood, Alexandria Larange, Alexander Saperi, Steele Hudson, Justin Manzello, Amy Fish, Lindsay LaRochelle, Rebecca Lavoie, Christopher Pajala, Nicole Simoneau, Thomas Arsenal, John Holmes, Glenn Lever. And at this point, we throw the reg book and rules out. Every member of the color guard's been picked for this. Commander Green, Kathleen Coonan, Elizabeth Raymond, Shane Samia, Stephanie Klein, Joshua Boucher, and Michael Ayudishiani. I'm not sure we have enough room to shift left.
Squad, and salute!
Our inspecting officer, Captain Robert A. McNaught, is also our keynote speaker and a Massachusetts native. I would confirm he is an ardent Red Sox fan like many of us, and has been heartbroken even when he was overseas watching the playoffs. Highlights of his military career in aviation, electronic warfare, and major command and staff assignments are provided in the biography contained in tonight's program. He is a very distinguished naval officer who has enjoyed and excelled in multiple sea and shore command positions, serving our Navy and our nation. His personal awards are significant, including the Legion of Merit, Defense Meritorious Service Medal, Navy Meritorious Service Medal, and many others. Our phone and email liaison in working this first day together has proven to be very patient, enthusiastic, and genuinely concerned. I look forward to working with him in the coming months and years on many projects. In the interest of maintaining our timeline, I simply would say welcome to Oxford High School again, Captain. And for myself and my partner and the cadets, it was indeed an honor to have you inspect us today, despite the cramped schedule. It's my distinct pleasure to introduce Captain Robert A. McNaught, United States Navy, Commanding Officer of the Naval ROTC Unit, Holy Cross.
Thank you very much, and it's a privilege to be here at Oxford. I had the honor to go ahead and spend about 6 hours so far doing what we call a personnel and administrative inspection. And I can tell right now, tell you that the health and wellness of this unit is outstanding, so well done to all the cadets. Superintendent, Principal Grenier, thanks for inviting me into lovely high school. Just to get off track a little bit, I had thought that I lived on the edge, flying jets off an aircraft carrier, but you haven't lived until you stand in front of a 17-year-old waving a sword. Okay. After about the second or third time, I got used to it. Whew. Well, yeah. Take another blood pressure pill. Anyways, I had a tour of NATO a few years ago. NATO is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. And we work with a lot of foreign officers, mostly European. So one day a Dutch naval officer came up to me, he goes, hey Bob. He goes, yeah, Ariel, what's up? We were pretty good buddies. He goes, what national anthem ends with a question? And I said, I don't know. And he said, yours. So I thought about that, and every day since that day, and I hear the national anthem a lot because I live on military bases, I've been overseas. Every day I wake up and I listen to the national anthem, and every day is a new day, and today was another good day. We live under freedom and home of the brave, but that doesn't guarantee tomorrow. I would say that just like these young people here, they've accomplished a lot. They got bragging rights for national championships, but they know the real deal. Every day they have to go out and prove it over and over again. Once you start resting on your laurels, the game is over. So they know the real deal, and not to turn my back on you, it's been a pleasure being in company with you today. I learn every day. Don't stop the learning. Right now you're in the Njrotc program, and military service is for some, but it is not for all, okay? What Njrotc does bring to the table is at some point in time, you'll make a decision, but no matter how you decide, whether you decide to stay, go in the military, go to college, go to work as a civilian, you'll be a better citizen of the United States for all that, okay? So you're doing good, and keep up the good work. Mom and Dad, you've done well. To the young person, male or female, you saw the discipline and the poise. Did you notice the young cadet with the hat flopping around? Didn't even break stride, did she? Didn't faze her. Didn't faze her, and that's what we're looking for in our young people today, to stay on task, stay on track, and to execute to the best of their ability. And I think you saw that today. You should be very proud. Your unit is exceptional, but I think it's exceptional each year because each year young people see something, see the value in that, and that's what makes it exceptional. Have a pleasant evening, and thank you once again for inviting me into your wonderful high school.
Company commander, report to company. Now in the traditional manner, we're going to change the guard and transfer leadership responsibility as incumbent company commander Mike Arsenal, who just earned his 5th and highest ranking bar tonight. He's a superb senior that was picked to serve as our commanding officer since last June. He will be relieved by Cadet Eric Braxton Reynolds. Effective immediately after the completion of this ceremony and passing review, Cadet Lieutenant Rebecca Gaddis will assume duties as company executive officer, and Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Caitlin Hebden will assume duties as Company Command Senior Chief.
I'm ready to relieve, sir.
I relieve, sir.
I stand relieved.
Mr. Grenier, I've assumed duties as commanding officer of your nationally recognized Naval Junior ROTC unit here at Oxford High School. Sir! Aye, sir!
I'm going to ask Captain McNaught, Mr. Boss, and Mr. Grenier to join our outgoing CO reviewing officers for this parade right here. Company Commander, pass and review.
Aye, sir! Officers! From Source! Company! Right! Ready!
Would all the guests please rise for the passing of the company and passing of the national colors. We ask that you please observe appropriate honors for the colors and color guard when they pass by.
Ready! Eyes, foot, right! Call left, right. Ready? Run! Column left!
Almighty God, we pray that you continue to provide us the grace and the strength with which to work hard in pursuit of our potential. We ask your guidance to continue our quest to do our best with the abilities with which you have blessed us, not only in our daily activities, but also in all our preparations at Oxford High School for life in the years ahead. This we humbly ask in your name. Amen.
If I have erred and missed someone mentioning a name earlier, please know the cadets and these instructors do deeply appreciate your ongoing support to make a difference in our lives. Thanks Sean Dowse for providing the sound system again. Thanks to my great friend Helen Blazes and the National Honor Society members who volunteered to usher for us tonight. We reciprocated their induction ceremony every year. We've done so for 10 straight years. Thanks to my peers in the faculty, many of the staff, and once again, most of all the families supporting these kids, including mine. While the cadets work very hard to excel in a broad spectrum of activities over the course of an academic year, no success is possible without the multidimensional, strong, and enthusiastic patronage of the community, parents, school administration, and many others. We cannot continue to both sustain and improve upon individual and team excellence without you, for you are the foundation upon which the success of this house in the Oxford Village is built. On behalf of every member of this award-winning unit, I offer our deepest appreciation. Thank you, cadet staff and seniors, and our new Naval Science instructor, Petty Officer Livermore, for pulling together the way you have done in the last 2 weeks. You've accomplished miracles in a short time and learned much again with me as we're inspected to new rules and standards. Simply put, you did it, now you can rest early. Once the company is dismissed, you're cordially invited to join our cadets in the hallway outside the gym to my left for a traditional cake-cutting ceremony with the company commanders. The Njrotc spaces and classrooms will be temporarily open should you care to join us for a walkthrough. One final thing, please join me once again in recognizing these incredible kids.
Liberty started shaking.
What?
I'm on the spot.
Alright, I'm the new commanding officer, Cadet Lieutenant Commander Eric Reynolds. I'm representing the entire Njrotc unit here at Oxford High School. I'm proud to be the CEO. I'd really like to thank Commander Maisley for giving me the opportunity and all the cadets the opportunity to be here. Also, I'd like to thank the outgoing CO, Cadet Commander Michael J. Arsenault. He's done a wonderful job all year, and he's been the best commanding officer I've had since I've been here. This is my dad and my sister. They've been supporting me ever since I've been alive, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Well, my brother Eric, he did a very good job today. How you doing? I want to say thank you for giving him a big
I'm doing fine. Hi, I'm Ken. Eric's father. I'm sure. I just want to say that I'm proud of him, made CO, and I want to thank Commander Maisley for all the great work that he's done for all of these kids. Just thank you.
I feel I've done the best I can for my unit, and I'm really relieved I've accomplished both of my goals of becoming a Leadership Academy grad and getting the rank of Cadet Commander. I would rather have no finer, former XO than my man Eric Reynolds, Cadet Commander Eric Reynolds. I'd just like to thank you for everything you gave to me in the unit.
Thank you.
Nobody.
My name is Commander Mike Maisley. I'm privileged to be the Senior Naval Science Instructor with the Oxford Navy Junior ROTC, and this has just been an awesome day. Your students went through a major Navy inspection. They were grilled in about 7 different categories of areas. They were asked about supply inventory, how they maintain over 250,000 items of uniform issued material and other equipment that we have down here to Navy standards, and they had a 0 defect inspection. The inspectors spot checked several areas. They didn't find anything wrong with our records keeping or administration, and the kids also had to give a briefing to the captain. And I guess the best comments from my perspective that I'm just kind of really warm about right now is the captain had told the principal that that was a fleet level briefing. For those that don't know it, fleet level means it wasn't a high school briefing, it wasn't a college level briefing, it wasn't an ROTC briefing, it was a quality briefing that could have been given to an admiral or a flag officer. For our kids at this high school to do that, I'm extremely proud of them. For their performance in the gym tonight that you saw, a lot of heart, a lot of enthusiasm. The fact that we had a full house tonight makes us all feel great. And I think the kids are very proud of their accomplishments. We're going to get good grades from this inspection and get ourselves on a roll and get ready for the rest of the year. This whole program is not about winning trophies, it's about developing students. And tonight we're proud of what they have accomplished, where they're going with themselves, and the fact that they really took charge of this unit and really showed a senior Navy officer that they can run it by themselves with minimal guidance into quality professionalism. For that, I thank you for the town support and everybody else who helps us. We appreciate appreciate your support. The students are already asking tonight if we can put a public drill demonstration on for the town as an Appreciation Day event. We will look at that over the next couple of weeks to see if that happens. And for everybody who showed up, can't thank Mr. Voss, our superintendent, Mr. Grenier, and the principal. We have everybody from the school committee was represented, and Mr. Spitz could not make it because he got hung up at another site, but Mrs. Spitz came and everybody was there. And I guess it was kind of fun for this old bachelor to look in the stands and see kids looking at the drill team as if they were looking in a candy store at Christmas. They were just mesmerized by the drill teams. For people who come from Boston, I know when we were walking out, Representative Frost was just coming in. He made the venture all the way out here for the kids. Senator Moore said he was going to be coming. And we had two gentlemen from the American Legion Bureau out of Boston who made contributions to our teams to compete. They drove all the way from Boston tonight too to be here. And now we have about 4 or 5 offers to go to some big events in Boston just based on tonight. You know, the kids have a great future in front of them. We got a letter today asking us to go to a banquet in Worcester since we won the best marching unit, best color guard at the St. Patrick's Day Parade in Worcester 3 days ago. This is just snowballing into a very, very memorable year. End of the year reports come out in April. We'll see what the Navy thinks of Oxford students, and I would probably put my next paycheck down saying they're going to do well. But to the community of Oxford, although I do not live with you, I live in Thompson. It is my life's pleasure and a distinct honor to work with kids of this caliber and to represent the town as the great ambassadors that they do wherever they go within the state, within the region, and down to Alabama. You have great kids here, and I'm very proud of them tonight. Thank you.